Welcome back, survivors! I'm the Survivalist, and we return to RailGods of Hysterra, or the demo version of it. So last weekend we started with the demo, and it feels like I haven't really gotten to, the full experience of the demo. Like for the two that I've done so far, or this little kind of demo weekend I've been doing with the Dino Path Trail and Strange Seed, I kind of was able to go through the full loop and see everything that's kind of meant to be your base foundation for the game, but it feels like RailGods of Hysterra we haven't reached yet. It might be because we haven't made it to the lighthouse stop yet in our travel, so I'm going to see about getting us to there, and just doing some more to pass some time and such. I don't know if I'll get 2 episodes of this or not, but I just want to try and see if we can maybe show off or get to, whatever feels like we're missing. So it looks like I want to take more of the fibers and... Oop. Right, I keep forgetting that. I want to craft more of those. And what else do I still have to do? I've got the scrappy lockpick we haven't actually used yet. We can make arrows, but can't actually use anything, or make anything that uses them yet, so that'll be something to figure out in time. We can also put down a farm... Oh, no, I need to make a couple more things here. We'll make up a farming station, just so what we have on the train here is something extra. There we go. And what can I make in here? Oh, raw potato, tea plants, or raw... Okay, so it's only those 2 things, and I don't know if I actually have any tea plant seeds. I'll just take a quick look in case I did pick any up when we were out last episode. Doesn't look like it. Actually, one thing I do want to check too is... Okay, no, I guess the magnifying glass means it's already been researched, and there's nothing else to study about it. So we've got Coast Town after the lighthouse coming up, so we'll see about that. And I do have a few tea plant seeds. Okay. So you know what, we'll take those, come back here. And let that do its thing. We've got the compost bin, though I'm not entirely sure how that works. So, that... Okay, that should be fine there. That's ongoing. We've got the food and everything for the train itself to keep going along. And I don't think I have anything else to really operate with or keep building on. I'm not sure if it's just, because of the way it's, complete luck for what we have. We see for, stops. I've also got this big thing here that I don't have a use for yet. Oh. I didn't even scroll... Okay, so I do have a way of working with some more things. Oh, right. Let's stop, because this is the lighthouse. Almost lost sight of that. I didn't even realize I didn't even scroll down to see all this other stuff. Okay, so... Let's also make up some more of... the strings, so that we can make the bow. See, I thought I was missing something else, and apparently I just didn't pay enough attention that I have to scroll down. So let's see if I could add... Yeah, we'll add that to the queue as well to go through. Take those over. I still can't really switch those around. Yeah, for some reason I don't want to... Okay, so we do have melee weapons proper. I wasn't sure if we would have had something like that. But now we've got that. I've got arrows I can use, so that's good there. What else can we do in here? Yeah, I'll make up 15 of those to have. Fishbone arrows, we need something special for that. And we could make up a refined wood beam, but I think that'll be good for now. Once we got the arrows done, we'll take them with us, and we'll head out for the next part. Alright, they kind of go slow like that. Okay, well, we'll grab a few arrows at least. And see what we can find here. And is it only... Yeah, it looks like I guess all I can make is one at a time here. Or I can make the generic arrows more efficiently over here without some material. Okay, so 11 should be fine. Let's leave the train and see about these next steps. Repair the radio station and communicate with a town. So yeah, we'll leave the train and see what we can find here. And I do like the premise of RailGods of Hysterra. It's just, I guess because I'm not sure, it's like you're so dependent on what stops you do have for what resources you get at them, why it felt like there's a little bit of a gap for things kind of stalled out a little bit, but we'll see if maybe we can overcome that with reaching here. I kind of almost wonder if it'd be a case of like, you can find little like way station stops where you stop there and you choose a track to switch over onto, depending on what kind of outpost or stop you might be looking for. Like in our case, I think we're still looking for copper wire. You could stop at a switch station or something and choose one goes up to a mine area or one goes to like a fishing village or campsite or something along those. Just that way it's not like this linear path of you have to go for who knows how long until you reach what you're looking for. You could have maybe some agency in trying to find certain spots. But we'll see how the spear does now that we do have a proper melee weapon alongside our Eldritch abilities. And also remember I can turn the camera around too, because that was one thing I didn't do the first episode all that much. So there's supposedly, I think, the mechanic here. Try and see if we can find them, and then, oh, actually, one thing I might actually want to stop back on the train for. Oh, there we go. Okay, I can assign that right from here. Yeah, we unlocked a teleport ability with, get enough horror to the rail god, or our train. So if we want to get quickly back, we do have that option. Okay, I'm oh, actually, looks like maybe we will have a skill system, because I just noticed as we were attacking, we got, like, +1 to our bow use there, because otherwise... Okay, ow, ow, ow. Yeah, ow, God. Yeah, we get caught pretty badly in that attack. There we go, that's down. Oh, actually, we'll keep some distance just in case. And use a bandage. Yeah, try to get our health up. Now, it's one thing, I don't know how much... Yeah, see, like, it does feel like our attacks outside of the, all the Eldritch stuff feels a little too weak. I feel like it's okay to have the Eldritch stuff be pretty powerful, but I feel like you have no reason to use your ranged or weapons otherwise. Collect that just to have. Yeah, we're starting to run pretty low on food. We have... That's one thing I don't know if we can make is a cooking station or something to help us out either. Well, we can pick up a tea plant at least. Ow. Yeah, gotta be careful because I... Like, again, why worry about trying to get the melee attacks in when they're so weak to have their effectiveness go out? Okay, Deep one's far relative, I should cook it? Yes, there's gotta be a cooking system somewhere in the game, but already inventory space is filling up super quick, so we'll just get back to town, or, well, not to town. Get back to our train, deposit what stuff we have into it, and see about going from there. It does feel like there is, I don't know, something a little amiss. I don't know if it's the inventory fills up too fast, so you can't really explore that much, or what it is about it, but it just feels like there's something not quite meshing with all of the gears for the game. At least right now. I feel like maybe, again, expanding more to what base components you can put into the train, a cooking system of some kind. It's like, for all the food I've got, I don't have any way I know of that I can, like, cook anything. Like, I can eat all kinds of things to help us out, but there's nothing that I see that is, like, specific saying you want to use this or whatever else for what you want to do. And let's just come back here. Yeah, I'll take those. I'll make up... Yeah, I'll get all those going, so that's fine and along its way. And let me also see... Okay, I need to pick up rags to make bandages, so we'll make up a few of those, head back out. And unfortunately, that probably means the entire area is going to reset, so we'll have to go through what we've basically just already gone through. And I do kind of wish you could have, like, a crafting queue just from your bag as well. Okay, so that's it there. There's, again, nothing else I can make or cook as far as I know. Nothing really here. Yeah, I can't go up to tier 2 or anything right now. So maybe that'll be what the next upgrade or whatever will be for. So we'll head back off the train and try to find the lighthouse and the actual mechanic that I think are supposed to be on this stop. It's always a case of we have a lot of resources I can't do anything that much with right now. Like the hides we've been picking up from the boars, all the foodstuffs. It feels like maybe it's kind of skewed less and they need to make more of like the full loop functions a little more approachable and introduced right off the bat. And there is also a bit of an issue when it comes to using your cast stuff. In that if you do dodge right before it goes off, you still have the cooldown inflicted, but the effect doesn't actually go out. Okay, grab those, grab the scraps. Eventually we'll hopefully be able to work with that. What do we got here? Books. Let's see what you'll say now. Janos, you two-headed, bull-headed fool. Told you give up those silly celery fields. Told you turn to fishing. Land is rotting, while waters are washed over by the deep ones. See how many red malts I've caught? Now you reckless brother of mine. Okay. Ooh, that's an interesting skeleton. No idea what that's from. But it does sound like the oceans are a little bit more twisted than we know them. So, some more enemies here. This looks like basically just a dead end. And I can't seem to mine any rocks or anything here. Okay, you're taken care of. Oh, now it's... Maybe we just have to use our things a little bit more and build up, like, our skills with it. Because now the spear seems to be doing a little bit better for damage. Although, I do want to start healing us up a bit more as well. We did take a hit there. Yeah, there we go. Get that done. Okay, we don't need to go after that boar, so we'll keep looking, because there's supposed to be something more proper for, like, a destination here, but it does seem like these are really big areas for, like, having, like, points of interest to them. It's like, if I'd have to go back and forth, all the enemies will keep respawning each time. Oh. Well, I might as well pick up the food, just because that's at least something here. And what do we got here? Mayday, Mayday. Battalion 357, Federal Command 1927, Operation Innsmouth. Or Innsmouth. As soon as you hear that in Lovecraft, you know things aren't going to go well. Commander Thorne reporting, been conducting patrol operations along designated sector. While daylight reconnaissance yielded no anomalies, nocturnal conditions proven otherwise. Vessels Hall experienced intermittent vibrations, and Petty Officer Hart reported distinct rhythmic impacts originating midship and gradually spinning toward open water. This evening, deploying a 3-man dive team for an underwater inspection. Shoal communications cease. I hereby request that Central Command initiate contingency protocols and dispatch immediate reinforcements to our last known coordinates. Intelligence suggests presence of an unidentified maritime threat. Godspeed and vigilance are imperative. Commander Thorn, Battalion 357. Yeah, likely not going to hear back from any of them. And somewhere way out here... is supposed to be the lighthouse, but... not really getting there yet. Oh, swarms of something. Okay. This looks like a dead end here. So let me check the map. Yeah, looks like we gotta go down instead. Like, for having one important point of interest for a spot, it feels like there's almost too much in the way of the said interest. Like, unless I'm really well stocked up with bandages and avoiding getting a lot of damage taken. Imagine if you had to go through, like, halfway, retreat because you would basically get killed, or you could be killed, and have to embark again. There we go. Okay, but it is nice to have a proper melee weapon. It does feel like that was one thing I really was missing from the experience or the loop. Oh, we got a torch at least. Oh, a chest. I guess we'll transfer what we can over. I don't know how much we'll use, but it's at least something. And still have not yet found the lighthouse. Now, I have to go all the way back through that to get our stuff. And does that mean all the stuff is respawned on the way, too? I'm thinking it might have. I don't even have any weapons now. Yeah, it has. That needs a serious shift. These maps are too big for, like, one specific point of interest on them. And every enemy en route is going to respawn. Because we gotta get all the way through there, past a couple of groups, and then down there. Yeah, I think a game that this could actually try to take a little bit of inspiration from when it comes to, like, how big to make your point of interest areas might be, a small game called Flame in the Flood. It's a fun little survival game that didn't really catch on to be all that big or interesting. But it just felt like it kind of had, you have one big point of interest to be drawn to per spot. Oh, okay, no. So, nothing did respawn like I thought it did. Okay, transfer all that over. Oh, I guess I've got to... Okay, let's see here. I guess it just goes into a different slot in the inventory. Either that or it's in here and I can't actually see it. But we can equip that. Yeah, still looking for the actual proper lighthouse. The entire reason we're here. Oh. Okay, that's at least down. Grab that and keep looking. Oh. Actually, minimap seems to show there's something different. That might be who we're looking for out here. Oh yeah, right beside a deep one. That... Okay, Feels a little weird to be talking to him with that, but at least we found somebody. Name's Ron, head mechanic. What can I do for you? Heard you could help me with my train. Sounds like you could use a flatbed on your own train. Lucky for you, got just the thing. Thank you, Ron. Really appreciate it. Don't mention it. Before I forget, informed by Abdul, you're in need of copper wires. My twin brother Jeremy can give you some. Turn to the train and find a stop with cave access. There you'll find Jeremy. Thanks, will do. Yeah, see, like, for giving us the option to, or the focus to repair the radio, it sure seems like it's taken a while to come across anything in relation to that. Oh, and... oh. Fire's being targeted. Targeted by what? I don't have any enemies on me. Okay, that's a bit weird. Regrets at high altitudes, traps around all sides, seems there's no escape but a cling this precarious perch atop the scaffolding by the lighthouse till salvation arrives. Yeah, so have I come all this way and I'm not even going to be able to actually get into the lighthouse here? Because I'm targeted by something. Oh, Lord. Yeah, it does feel like there are quite a few... It won't even let me teleport either. Yeah, there's definitely a few weird things at play with this game. There's got some good potential foundation there, but it does feel like a lot of stuff is not quite set up correctly for a proper and smoother flow. I think more have it... Enemies and resources are finite per stop you go to, which encourages you not to just, like, go back and forth to go onto the train and come back off. Having a few more things you're given to start out with, like it's easier to make up a cooking station so food's not as big of an issue. Along with some other stuff, because it feels like it's trying to get you into a point where it's like you're self-sustained and all good and fine, but it's also not giving you everything quite for that yet. Like, we take a lot of damage, but we've only gotten one kind of armor we can make so far, even though we seem to be getting materials for others. And these stops, I don't really know if there is something we should be trying to find specifically at each, or it's just like general areas of any resources you need, you can pick up from them, or whatever they'll have. Well, at least offer the madness we've got, so that's not a thing there. See what we can transfer over to here. No, I still have... Okay, that might be a bug, because I thought it was supposed to be once we throw over, like, all of our madness or whatever, we don't have to worry about this eye effect on anything anymore, but apparently not. And you know what, let me just grab the arrows from there. That's topped off. I got some things there. And yeah, I can't even do anything with the tea leaves right now. I guess that's... Yeah, I need to make something for them. We'll toss those all over. See about making up a couple more bandages to have. Check my own character. Okay, so I've got a few things equipped there, but there's nothing else I can really go into. So skill-wise, yeah, so we do have a skill system that, as we fight, we improve in things. Good to know. We've got a bit of a stat layout here for everything in that regard. But I guess it is the case we just keep going. It really feels like maybe the intended thing was, we were supposed to have a cave we would have found earlier in. But now I don't know if I have to check every stop for one, or how that's going to play out. Like, is it going to be a designated biome or, like, stop, like you see lighthouse, coast town, campsite, or how that's supposed to function? I'll give you that, though, to eat, so that way at least we have more in that. Yeah, so that's fed. Good to keep going. I guess I'm just going to keep going and see what it says after town for a stop. I don't know if maybe I'm approaching this too slow. Like, you're meant to more stop, get one thing, go to the next, and, like, just really cycle through stops along your way, or you're supposed to stay and check out every little nook and cranny and then move on. Again, the flow just feels like there's something not quite meshing all together with the gears it has. We'll go up to, like, triple speed just to speed along a bit more. But after this stop, we'll get out, take a little look around, and then see for what else we'll do. And then apparently the next thing is a stone circle. But we'll get out and check this town. Again, I don't know if there's going to be enemies up till the point, and then we have what we're after, or how it goes, but... Train's not auth... I can't even stop here because I don't have the radio complete. Yeah. It feels like, for the demo, it was more structured like you would be playing the full game, and like you were meant to have a spot you would have had the radio prepared to go through, because even with stopping here, it's saying the train's not authorized to enter the coast town because I don't have the radio to communicate and get access to it. And I think for this episode, we're going to end things right here, and we'll try to see if we can kind of change things up or get better with one more episode of RailGods of Hysterra, but it does feel like there's a disconnect on the flow of progression meant for it right now. But thank you guys for joining me, at least on this episode of the demo. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like. If you do have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. If you want to try the demo for yourselves, and again, maybe it's just bad luck I didn't have the right spots I've gone to, or maybe I overlooked something in the previous stops, there is a link to its Steam page down in the video description if you want to pick it up for yourselves. But until I see you all next video or episode survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.